Jesus Christ.
Please be seated. So again, it's Monday again. All the best to our weekday, the rest of the week. Brothers and sisters, habang ako po ay nasa gitna ng paghahanda, reflecting on the readings for today, naalala ko yung kwento tuloy ng isang Jesuit Filipino seminarian, Richie Fernando, because last Saturday was his death anniversary. Supposedly he was, sana dapat, kung today, he is already 50 years old. But he died 24 years ago at the age of 26 years old. He died on October 17, 1996. Alam nyo, Richie died in Cambodia by a grenade explosion. Why? What happened? Ano nangyari? Una, he was there as a missionary. Exposure, kasi seminarista pa lang siya that time. Pangalawa, nandun siya, he was assigned sa isang school, technical school. Parang sa atin ay yung nag-offer ng mga basic on giving technical skill, pag-ayos ng radio, pag-drive, pag-ayos ng mga makina, parang TESDA sa Pilipinas. Kaso yung forte ng school na yon, ang didevelop niya, yung mga victim ng landmine, yung mga naputulan ng paa, mga disabled persons. Pangatlo kasi, meron doon isang estudyante na na-kick out. Tapos, siguro out of anger, dahil sa galit, he want to take a revenge. One day, he went back to the school, bringing with him granada. At nakita mismo ni Richie, he saw it, he noticed it na papunta yung may hawak na granada doon sa isang classroom. We assume he would like to throw that grenade para lahat sama-sama na sila. But Richie noticed it, hindi siya tumakbo. Instead, pilit niyang inaagaw yung granada. And because he wants to save people, sa kanyang pag-wrestle doon sa, nahulog yung granada. And then, he tried to cover the grenade with his body. True enough, the rest was saved, except Richie's life. At alam niyo, to cut the story short, during his funeral, nagbidilita siya dito sa Pilipinas, her mother gave a speech, nag-speech yung nanay niya. He said, sabi niya daw, na binibisita nila si Richie doon sa seminary pa bago pumunta ng Cambodia. Richie always told them, I am fully decided to give myself totally to God as a religious and missionary. Tapos daw, sinasama pa sila doon sa libingan. Pinapakita yung libingan. That graveyard, I will be buried there. Ibig sabihin, Richie was looking forward to give his full life to Jesus. At sa funeral speech na nanay niya, sabi niya, Richie is now with God. He is God's own. He is God's. I related to you this story because the very story of Richie and her mother's speech is itself the core messages of the readings for today. What are those? First, please be reminded that all of us, we are God's own people. So we have to live with our calling as children of God. Sabi po sa first reading, ay sa Salmo, know that the Lord is God. Sabihin dapat, alamin mo na itong ating Panginoon, ang iyong Diyos mo. Sa Tagalog, according to St. Thomas Aquinas, sa kanyang libro na Summa Theologica, sabi niya daw, bilang mga likha ng Diyos, our primary responsibility is to be able to know and recognize God as our God. We have to give due to our God by recognizing Him as our God. Kasi when we say God means that He is the cause, that He is our beginning and source of our life, the one who moves us. St. Thomas calls the word activator. We will not be activated without somebody activating us. The Lord is the one who brought us into existence. and gives purpose for our living. And without God, we are not here. We are here on earth because someone planned us, designed us, and made us out of nothing. And this is what St. Paul calls in the first reading, grace. Made us out of nothing. Wala tayo dito, but the Lord will that we will be here. You call it grace. Na tayo ay ginawa at binigyan ng buhay. Kaya po sana, ang tawag po ng pagbasa ngayon, sana huwag tayo makakalimot na makakilala at magbigay ng papuri at pasasalamat. Sabi nga sa Salmo, know that the Lord is God. He made us. His we are. His people, the flock He tends. Sabi pa sa Salmo ngayon, give thanks to the Lord, bless His name, for He is good, and His kindness endures forever. Pangalawa naman po na gustong ipaalala ng pagbasa ngayon, pinapaalala sa atin Jesus na sa pamagitan ng kwento sa gospel, sana iwasan natin yung katakawan, masyado sa pera, at material na bagay. We don't allow our greed to bring us to hell. Pag sinabing greed ay yung sobrang matakaw, na kahit puno na ang tiyan, gusto mo pang punuin. Parang yung sa gospel ngayon, nang marami siya, nakita niya maraming bunga, yung kanyang vineyard, ang naisip niya, magpatayo na mas malaki pang storage room to enjoy only it for himself. Instead, we have to use our money and resources to bring us to heaven. And how? That we learn to share our gifts and blessings to God and to His people. Kay Richie Fernando naman, naisip niya to give his life totally to God. But of course, we have our own way and calling how we can share our life to others. Naalala ko tuloy, during our meal, kainan, yung isang aming pari, ang pangalan niya ay si Father Flor Lagura. He was quite a brilliant and aged man. Sabi niya daw, Ram Ray, whenever you are going to be tempted by material riches, you are becoming now greedy. Sabi daw ni Baruch Spinoza, a Dutch philosopher in the 16th century, lagi mo daw tatanungin sarili mo, what is that for in eternity? What is that for in eternity? What for? To close this homily, I will leave you part of the letter of Richo Fernando. Kasi bago pala siya namatay, 4 days na siya bago namatay, nagsulat pa siya ng sa kanyang kaibigan, 4 days before his death. Ito ang kanyang laman ng kanyang letter. Sabi niya, I know where my heart is. It is with Jesus. Jesus who gave this all to the poor and orphan. I feel as if I am beginning to understand more. I want to be like Christ. I will follow Jesus. I am Jesus' friend and companion. Truly indeed, his mother's speech collaborate. Sabi niya, again na nanay niya, Richie was God's own. And we too are God's own. Kaya sana, naway ating may sa buhay ang responsibilidad na kaakibat sa pagiging anak ng Diyos.